If you have an idea that you want to get out of your head and into the world, then you need to follow these 4 steps. Set your goals, create a to-do list, do the things even though it sucks sometimes and you have no idea what you're doing, and persevere. But obviously that's all easier said than done, so we're gonna do this together. And the idea that I want to get out of my head and into the world is a podcast with my dad called Live, Laugh, Larry. What makes this extra fun is the fact that he has no idea I'm doing this. Surprise! Okay, so I have 3 goals. Surprise my dad with our own podcast, release 5 podcasts on YouTube and wherever people listen to their podcasts, and get a sponsor to help cover the costs. Now to get from here to here, I'm going to have to break all of my steps down into a to-do list. But first, I'm going to go inside, away from where everybody can see me from their apartment buildings. So I make my to-do lists in Trello because I'm type A, and this is my idea of fun. I mean, look at how satisfying that is. Now it's time for step 3, which is to do all of the things even though it sucks sometimes and I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. I'm on my way to talk about logos with a graphic designer, who also happens to be my friend Steph. It's happening. Things are happening. Hello!
Oh my gosh, hello.
It was at this moment that Steph told me she couldn't do my logo because of a full schedule.
Great.
We love that for her for setting healthy boundaries, but it's definitely a setback for me. So I went home and thought about my options. Option 1 is I make the logo myself in Canva. I can totally do it. It won't be that great, but it'll be just fine. And then option 2 is way back in February, a subscriber actually reached out to me saying that he would help me with graphic design and motion graphics. And I think I'm going to follow up with him on that. And while I waited for his response, I got to working on 2 other to-do list items. Starting with the jingle, plan A is to ask a pretty famous YouTuber to see if he'll do it. He doesn't really know I exist, so it's a bit of a long shot, in which case plan B is just to hire somebody on Upwork. So starting with plan A, I spent 12 minutes pouring my heart out to the big famous YouTuber man, and then I finally hit send. I did it. I clicked send.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
I will wait to post to Upwork. Just, why make work? Maybe he could respond. Okay. Now it's time to source some questions from subscribers. My plan for the podcast is to sit there, talk with my dad, and then we have these video questions come in, I play them, and then my dad and I go through our answers and offer some helpful but also funny life advice. Ideally, if this does well, I'd love to have people send in their questions via an email provided or something like that. But for now, since this is a top secret super surprise for Dad, I need to reach out to people privately. Luckily, I read all of my comments, so I'm pretty familiar with people who interact with my content regularly. So the plan now is to find those people on Instagram, do a little bit of creeping, and then reach out to them to see if they'd be interested in helping me with this. So, with all of my messages sent, I now just had to wait. So while I waited, I headed off to buy some gear. They didn't have a single thing I was looking for. No, today is not going according to plan. We're consulting the internet. So that means 2 of these bad boys from Amazon and a Shure mic from Amazon, probably. I don't like to support Jeff when I don't have to, but having to go through Amazon was a bummer. But on the bright side, things are starting to happen on the question gathering front because people are responding. Oh, so exciting. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to. But hopefully, you had me at super secret surprise for your dad.
Count me in. I would love to participate. Sounds amazing. Of course, I'd be a part of it. That's so cool. Okay, so 10 of the 12 people I reached out to have responded and they've all said yes, which is so amazing. Now all I have to do is give them direction on what kind of questions I want them to ask. So it is now time to plan the podcast agenda. Dun dun dun. This is when we get into the part where I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, every good podcast starts with a good intro. What I have so far is I could start it with, and after that section is the outro, which is where I want to ask people to do something positive in their life. Which reminds me, I need to make an Instagram. So this is how I stay sane during my projects. Everything in this block column is stuff that I can't do until people get back to me. So I've reached out to the famous YouTuber man to help me with the jingle, asked a graphic designer subscriber man to help with the logo, asked 12 subscribers to send in their questions, ordered gear from Amazon, and I think I secured a sponsor. So things are happening today. It is a happy Monday. Just got a response from the graphic designer. He's agreed to work with me and he's sent back some first drafts and they're awesome. So right now begins the going back and forth of, getting to a finished product. I'm so excited. People sent in their videos and I'm going to watch them.
Hi, Makari's dad. Congratulations on your new podcast. My name is Jarda.
My name is Anet. I'm from Czech Republic. What do you think?
This is so exciting. I'm so excited. I think my dad's really gonna love this. So thank you to everybody who sent in their questions. Okay. Bad news bears, everyone. I know we all knew it was going to happen this way, so it's no surprise that the big famous YouTuber man did not get back to me. But you know who did? Lewis from Upwork for $100. Yes! So far, Lewis seems really great, and I've sent in a bunch of songs for inspiration with the theme of nostalgic and wholesome. Basically, it's just a bunch of songs from my childhood, so I'm really interested to see what he sends back. But we're not going to find that out till who knows when. I don't know. Everything's up in the air. Okay, what do we have next?
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay, so plan. I'm wondering if I come up tomorrow and then and surprise Dad and basically turn it into the bedroom into a podcast studio.
Oh, Dan. That's big.
Uh-huh. So we have a plan, and I have new equipment. Luckily, my dad has friends, and one of them has offered to take him for lunch tomorrow. Dad, when you see this, I promise I'm not paying him to do this. So your friends do like you, and I'm not paying people to hang out with you. I don't want to give you a weird complex. That'll give me 2 hours to renovate my parents' guest bedroom into a podcast studio. It won't be enough time. I already know that, but we're gonna do the best that we can. Wow, my mic. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she? Oh my God. Yes! Now, what we have here are my mic stands. And they're heavy. Oh my God. No, this is good. This isn't a panicked face. It's just a, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing face. Okay, assembling montage. No, I'll say it again. Subpar assembly montage because I don't have time to get all the cool shots and angles. I think so. Now all I have left to do today is figure out how to record a podcast. I don't know how to set up 2 mics. I barely even know how to set up 1. Hopefully it's possible. I'm sure it is. Okay. Ay. I'm
I'm having issues with recording with 2 microphones at once, and my solution is to turn my computer on and off again. So, hoping it works. It's 11 p.m. and I need to start driving tomorrow at 7:40. She did it! She's a genius, folks. La 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 la. I think I did it. How exciting! Morning! It's 7:45 a.m. and I'm road tripping to my parents' house. If you're wondering, Makari, you seem too excited for it to be 7:45 a.m. It's because I'm acting. I'm tired. Mother? Hi, Willie. Hey, buddy. Hi, I forgot about you. Ta-da! The room in question. Okay, let's start.
Oh! I almost killed Willie!
Where are you, hun? Oh my god. 1 chair down. It'll fit. Look at that. Ah, wow.
You're smarter than you look.
No! I'm turning into a monster. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like this. I'm sorry.
I don't look cute at all. I wanted to get way more ready than this, but I'm not.
What are you doing? Why are you videoing me?
I'm not.
Surprise!
Oh, you little I said, why are you videoing me?
Welcome to the Live, Laugh, Larry podcast studio.
I'm all sweaty.
Did I get you?
Yeah, you did.
Would you like to record an episode with me?
Sure. Oh, Willie.
Oh, and we have a logo. Would you like to see?
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so now, before we film,
Mm-hmm.
I have another surprise. Do you mind reading that into the mic, please?
Okay. Oh, this is very cool. This is a surprise. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Oh, my hilarious, quick-witted, and humble daughter, Makari, wants to learn podcast production skills that can help her make the Live, Laugh, Larry show the biggest podcast in the world. For example, last night she took the How to Make a Podcast class.
This is actually so helpful. Oh my god. Thanks, Skillshare. Actually, though.
The class taught her tips from filling the room up with pillows to soften the sound to getting the podcast approved on Spotify.
I did it!
All in all, with thousands of classes about entrepreneurship, career switching, productivity, and more, Skillshare is a great resource to have when you're trying to get your idea out of your head and into the world. So if you're one of the first 500 people to use my funny, witty, and very cool daughter's link in the description below, you'll receive a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. Now put your hand out. I put my hand out.
Go!
Team! Jesus.
But actually, thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. All right, Dad, shall we record this thing?
Let's go for it, I guess.
Over the next 2 days, we recorded 4 more episodes, and then I got to editing. Overall, there have definitely been some struggles over the last 2 weeks.
The screw that goes into this is broken. Thanks, Amazon. Thanks.
And I no longer have a bed when I visit my parents' house. But I do hope that I got the point across that the only way any of us will ever know if our ideas are a total flop or a huge success is by doing it. And in this case, the thing I did was post 3 podcast episodes to the Live, Laugh, Larry YouTube page and wherever you listen to podcasts. The plan is to post a new episode every week, but it honestly depends on if people send in questions or not. So worst case scenario, if no one sends in any questions, this will have just been a fun project to do with my dad. And that wouldn't be the worst thing. Anyway, good luck with your idea. You got this.